Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So I apologize for the delay on this. As always, there's some every single time it's like I only can record one video per day. It baffles me. So I need to record the burst mode after this. So, but for now, we're gonna go into the showcase for the EZA INT YAMCHA here. Quite a surprise considering the fact that he released back in 2023. Of course, for this is for global. For JP, he released in 2022, I believe, at the end of November, if I'm not mistaken. By the end of November, end of October. Might be a little bit tricky. Let me actually look it up. If yeah, I remember they haven't updated the wiki over at the fandom page. Like it's gone, bro. They have not updated this page at all. But oh well, it is what it is. Let me actually see. Does he have his EZA here? I just want to see when he came out on JP. Yeah, he came out at the end of November. So I mean, they're keeping up to date with EZA details and things like that. That's not bad, but like recent releases, they have not kept up with it at all. So we'll go into the stage and then we'll go ahead and talk about his EZA here. So yeah, it's been a bit. I've been trying my best to just like keep myself ahead in terms of videos and things like that. But man, it's been quite a difficult past few days for me. Just because of me helping my fiance move stuff over to the new area. I was supposed to help her out today too, but I need a bit of a break. I am pretty exhausted. All right, so Yamcha leads Earthbred Fighters or Saiyan Saga category key +3, all stats 170, and he gets the extra key and the 30% attack, HP, and defense for characters who belong to Earthlings or Turtle School. His super attack now greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage with a high chance of stunning said enemy, which is good. Let's go over to his passive. I don't know why I clicked off of him. Actually, no, we'll do the turn. We'll talk about it. So with the entrance animation, which it should have popped up because we have Earthbred Fighters category allies. I actually should have put the intro, man. Yeah, let me do that. So that way you guys can be able to see it. It's been a while. Listen, it's been a long time since we experienced this intro together, okay? I remember back in the day, dude, 2022 was wild. I think Videl came out in 2021, and we were like, Videl got a Dokkan Fest? Like, what? And at this point, we were thinking, like, every other character can get a Dokkan Fest at this point, and Yamcha got a Dokkan Fest. I'm like, huh? Sure. Good old Yamcha getting a Dokkan Fest. And now he has a CCA. So with his intro, he has a 20% extra chance of dodging for the turn, for 1 turn basically for the intro. And then he gets key +3, 200% attack and defense for 5 turns. So not too shabby here. We're starting off at 400k. Decent-ish linking partners here. I want to say that most of his linking partners might be, you know, maybe Krillin and Gohan. I was gonna bring that support Krillin, that side banner character, but he only supports World Tournament category allies. He doesn't support Yamcha himself. He does provide some good links together with him, but we're gonna have to make do with what we got, right? Because it's not a great setup. I'm gonna see if I can run him alongside TN and see if we can be able to share some links here and there. So for basic effects, he gets 200% attack and defense. We're gonna put him on slot 1 here. We'll experiment. He gets a 50% chance to performing a critical hit, and he has a 50% chance to dodge. Which reminds me, what kind of build did I give him? I think I give him full dodge. Yeah, he only has the 1 crit. I could take that away, because he only has the 50% chance to now do that. I did give him this level 6 additional skill orb. That way it can help him do some additionals, because here's some of the caveats that this unit can do. He can possibly be able to do at least 4 to 5 super attacks on a good turn. He then also launches an additional that has a 70% chance to become a super. And then he also has he can be able to randomly change key spheres of a certain type, excluding int to rainbow, meaning that he can be able to change some key spheres to help our boy Tao out. Alright, so let's see. So he dodges here. That's going to be very important. So 9 million, we're going to kick it off. I'm going to move this over here so I can be able to read this better. That's the additional. That's the 70% chance to become a super. Then after dodging, he gets 2 additional attacks, each of which have a medium chance to become a super. Actually, a high chance to become a super. I thought it was a medium. So the first one failed, but we got the other one. And then we can also hit the hidden potential system additional, which we did, but it's a normal. Okay, so now let's see. Are you gonna dodge? Yeah, there you go. So we brought him in here on the Future Saga stage of Vegeta's story Red Zone. I'm not gonna kid y'all. Like, this unit is possibly gonna be like a dodge or die character. He's better than Ginyu, let's just say that. But it's just not gonna be someone you're gonna really like bring into Red Zone Jiren and put in the work, right? He might have some high defenses, but getting him to that point, I'm not gonna answer that phone call. No, my audio. God dang it. No, we had the intro for Tao. No. All right, give me 1 second.
Aloha! ヤスとなら少しは楽しい勝負ができそうだぜ。
There we go. Fine. I never thought I was gonna get receiving calls earlier in the morning. I do have my phone and do not disturb, but because of the urgency that some other callers have, like maybe my partner, I do have some exceptions that calls do come through, but sometimes I have some very important calls that I gotta take, and those are not one of them. So, all right, so let's see. I really want to get Tien linked up with Yamcha. But here's the thing, like Yamcha and Tien, they don't link pretty well either. So, links, let's see. Just making a comparison. They share Infighter, they share Fierce Battle. And that's about it. They don't share anything else. Truly, like Tien, not Tien, like Yamcha as a whole, he doesn't have like great linking partner. Well, he might have some consistent linking partners here, but they're not optimal right now to run on a stage like this. Krillin, I thought that he could be like a viable unit to run in here because he's pretty decent still. Just gotta make sure that whatever you do not get him hit by a super attack because he's gonna explode. But man, like I really don't see like a good appeal. You know who could have ECA'd with him? Which again, it continues to baffle me every single time they do ECAs like this. The side banner character, Yajirobe. Why they don't ECA him? Like, get rid of the whole, oh, we need to ECA Dokkan Fest so the team can be better. No, ECA the release for both characters, right? Like, if Yamcha released with Yajirobe, ECA him too. Like, there's no use if you guys are gonna just like keep him shelved. So, all right, that looks good, right? 1 million defense, 1.2. Doesn't look that bad, right? So let me see if I missed out on anything else. Yeah, so for every attack that he does, he gets 40% attack and defense up to 200%. So he has been able to at least do 5 attacks here, right? So he does have the 200% attack and defense. He also gets a chance of performing a critical hit plus 10% up to 50%. And he already has the high chance of critting. So therefore, you could invest that extra, let me just say, if you have the same hidden potential system as me with that extra crit here, you could invest that extra crit to maybe dodge, just help him out more on his defensive options if you're going to run him on events like this, right? As the second or third attacker in the turn, he gets an additional that has a 50% chance to becoming a super attack. So we could do that. We could try him out on slot 2. The thing is, Rose loves to super attack on slot 1. I don't know what it is, but he loves to do it. As well, for every rainbow key sphere that we collect, we get defense plus 40% and a chance of evading enemies attack plus 10% before attacking. Now, that extra defense might be before attacking. Let's see this. We're collecting 4 rainbow key spheres. See our defense now? Yeah, 1.5. I think the chance of dodging is before he attacks. So, oh, come on. Oh, God. The game focuses so much on delivering key to the units that, look at that, we're missing out on, god dang it, we're missing out on a valuable key that we can get for us to get the extra support, but fine. Yeah, Rose loves to super attack on slot 1. It's inevitable. He loves to do that. Is it gimmicked? Is it like a gimmick that he constantly super attacks me on slot 1? Because I have not seen him super attack anywhere else, so... Alright, so he gets 24 million here. Remember, we're all built up. On the next turn, we are going to lose our 500%, not 500, 200% attack and defense due to his intro buff. We're going to lose that. We already lost the 20% chance to dodge, so... Okay, there's 3, there's 4. This is one of the medium, one of the high chances. This is the other, we're going to get the other second high chance. No, okay. I actually should have counted a little bit better. So that was not great in terms of like all the attacks that he's doing, right? And then of course, for every super attack that he does, he gets a 10% chance to dodge within the turn, which is not bad. At least Bulma can do some decent tanking without collecting all the key spheres there, which I really wanted, but it's fine. This Rose does not do a Ki Blast super, so I do have to be careful. I also don't want to take like 400k from a super. So I'm gonna do this, heal up a little bit with TN as well, since he has some pretty high defenses. I also don't want to die. We're not looking that wrong, but we're looking decent-ish. There's a nice little setup here for the Earthlings team alongside Tao, General Blue, our good old boy TN. If you guys do want to make like a Earthbred Fighters / Earthlings mixed team, you guys can be able to get away with this setup if you did pull for TN and Tao, right? All right, so 60 million. That is pretty crazy. Crazy numbers by our boy TN here. Next turn we will do the active skill. You guys saw that we had it available immediately, but this can also be used when the character evades 4 or more attacks, or including super attacks in battle. But you were able to use it already since all the units in the rotation, or all the units in the team, actually no, yeah, all the units in the rotation were Earthbred Fighters, so we'll take advantage of that. Alright, so I'm gonna put you on slot 1. Pretty sure we can be able to dodge that, but let's use the active skill. Again, this causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and within the turn activated, this will should we use it now? No, I mean, he's close to death. Let's not use it. We'll use it on the next turn. We certainly lost the extra percentages, right? It is for 5 turns, so this might be the last turn that we see this. So defense now 1.6. And of course, Bunny Bulma is good, resourceful for supporting other characters, but actually no, we are supporting the Earthbred fighters too. So we're getting a 50% attack and defense support from Bunny Bulma. That's pretty good. We'll do this, and we'll do this as well. Alright, Yamcha, your one job. Thank you. Alright, so 24 million. He can get pretty high. I've seen him do like maybe 30 when I was doing my runs with him. And 26. This is the 70% chance. We did dodge an attack, so we're gonna get the 2 additionals. Yeah, there we go. I mean, he doesn't survive this. We're also guaranteed critting as well, technically, because we were already built up on the crit chances. So that's 10% up to just by doing, for every attack performed, he gets 10% chance to crit. So 50%. And he also has that extra 50% from his passive. So we're already guaranteed critting with this guy. So this is why I mentioned no need to get this man crit, because he's already gonna do it. Let's do this. Fun fact, if you didn't know, Taos' not Tao. Pycon's voice actor is the same voice actor that does Tien. If you didn't know, now you know. Let's do this. I also need the key. Yeah, like, there we go. We're gonna get the extra support. Don't super immediately. Of course he does. But we were able to nullify it. That's good. Yeah, get countered, loser. He's not a go like a Kamehameha category enemy, so that extra 50% chance came through pretty nicely. Gotta get the AoE. We should be fine. Bulma might take a little bit of damage, that's fine. Bulma has not been, like, there has been a downfall for Bulma for me, because she has not been able to dodge most of these attacks, man. I have her full dodge, and for some reason, like, it's either her dodge ability has not been able to come through, man. It's ridiculous. So, man, you hate to see it. I do love her for the support and all, but yeah, she has not been, like, no. Oh my god, Bulma! Yeah, the dodges would have been a lot useful, man. God dang it. You know what? I need to see, god dang it, I need to see the active skill, so I'll jump in immediately. Let me see if the turn can bless us here. But I don't think we have anything else to show. He looks, I feel way comfortable running him than Ginyu. In terms of ECAs, because granted, I forgot the intros.
ここらでお遊びはいい加減にしろってとこを見せてやりたい。
北東に2300キロか。アロハ。
So yeah, man, like I can let you guys know this, like, for free. I have much more fun running him. Granted, the unit itself would prioritize the dodges a little bit more, and that way you can get away with not getting hit with a super attack constantly, things like that. But in fights like Red Zone Jiren, where they don't let you dodge at all, like, you do have to be careful running people like this one, where he just depends on the dodges solely, and it's not a good idea, right? So let's play the active skill here. there shouldn't be, again, you just need a full Earthbird Fighter rotation. It's easy when you build the team surrounding him and what he needs. And then you can be able to get this easily. Okay, so just by doing that, which by the way, that counts as an attack, you're already starting to build up on Yamcha's 40% attack and defense buffs. So you're already looking pretty good there. And then of course, because of the fact that Tao can be able to create rainbow key spheres as well as Yamcha, you can also get that extra defense plus 40% per rainbow key sphere obtained. So that's like if you collect 4 rainbow key spheres, which we did, that's a extra 160% defense for him, and then the extra 40% chance to dodge with just the 4 rainbow key spheres, which is good. Which again, that extra 20 with the intro, the 200% attack and defense that he gets on for 5 turns is still very nice to have, right? Not as effective, yeah. But then of course, when it comes down to it, he can do all of that like normal. It kind of makes me upset. So at least it's for every attack performed, he can be able to get all those build-ups, right? It's not for every super attack performed. Granted, you do have other things that you can get if he performs super attacks. So, for example, the extra 10% chance within the turn. So technically in that turn, we had the 70% chance to dodge plus the 40. So we were guaranteed dodging. The 40 is because we collected all the key spheres, by the way. So yeah, that's gonna be it most likely for this showcase right here. Sorry it's not a lot of footage, but I don't want to keep these videos like too long in terms of showcases, because I mean, we can try to do this run right here, but we've kind of like garnered the idea as to what Yamcha's capable of doing, right? Yamcha is, well, let me look at linking partners that we could either get some help from. There's Roshi, who does lead Turtle School. Do keep in mind that this Yamcha is in Turtle School. But 200% or like 220/250% leaders, such as maybe Kid Goku. Does Kid Goku lead? No, so he leads Earthbird Fighters 200% for HP and 170% attack and defense. But he doesn't have Dragon Ball Seekers, therefore we're not gonna be able to get an extra 200% or 220/250% leader skill. It's gonna have to be Tao. So that is the preferred leader skill. Otherwise, you would want to go with this with a 200% fashion and just use double Yamcha lead, because currently that, you know, now you can do that. You can do the double Yamcha rotation, or like a double Yamcha team leads, and that'll be pretty satisfactory. Let me float off Tao. Let's see, we get solid support, yeah. So that's, we're getting some extra links here with Bulma. So we're gonna get some extra attack power here. We'll do this, and sorry Tao, you don't have a lot of rainbow key spheres to play around with. We'll see how this this fight ends up. I mean, this is what you want him, right? Just dodging. Like, if you know that, like, for me, this guy constantly super attacks on slot 1. I don't know what it is. He always supers on slot 1 for me. But if that's the case, you just put him on slot 1. Put him on slot 1, get the dodges in, because of course, when collecting the rainbow key spheres, remember that no matter how many you collect, if you collect the 5 rainbow key spheres, then you're good, man. That's a perfect amount. But we collected 4. So we got the 40% chance to dodge before attacking. We also had the 50% chance to dodge. So adding that, you got 90% chance to dodge. So pretty good stuff. But yeah, linking partners as well. Let me keep looking. The best one, the best linking partner that we have here is the Int Krillin from the Battlefield shop. They link pretty well together. They have links like Sea Fighters, Turtle School, Infighter, Shocking Speed, Solid Support. So you get some really nice buffs with him, but it's like you're not running that guy here in 2025, especially without his ECA. That's another thing. Like, when are they gonna ECA those Ultimate Clash units? When are they gonna do that? Okay. I mean, we're pretty deep into the fight. Might as well just get another showing for our boy Yamcha. We're not gonna. You guys might see, oh, we're gonna wrap up, but the video length is all discombobulated. It's like, you're not wrapping up just yet. There's more footage. A couple of units that he can link up pretty well with. He links pretty well with LR Physical Gohan. And then, of course, the Trunks and Krillin from the Metal Cooler movie. He also links up pretty well with them. EZA, Krillin, and Gohan from Planet Namek Saga. They also link up pretty well together. But they don't have, like, great teams together. Like, you can put them on the Earthbred Fighters. I mean, you can put them on this team that we have right now, but who are you gonna replace? Like, we can replace Bunny Bulma, just so we can have effective linking partners, but it's not a sacrifice I'm willing to make, right? Alright, so we're gonna get the 4 key spheres, 4 rainbow key spheres, so that way we get the extra support here. Do we get any extra links? We get just the same links altogether. Bunny Bulma supporting. We're gonna support as well with the LR Bulma right here at the end. We're gonna be providing a lot of support here. Although did our support run out? I think this is the 5th turn, so this is the last turn that we have our intro buff here. 29 million is pretty good. I do want to see him after he loses his intro buff. Just want to see how high he can get up to. That's the 2nd, 3rd, which is a normal, 4th super. I mean, 4th is a super. So 33 million. 33 is not bad. I will definitely take that. Some pretty high numbers. Again, he's guaranteed critting due to the fact that he builds up on crit every single attack that he does. So man, we're looking pretty good. I like this guy. I like him. Again, I like him better than Ginyu, man. He can be very solid. Ran together with a team like this. It's the best sort of Earthlings variant that you can make here. Of course, I'm not gonna tell you guys, oh yeah, do it. So you have to pull for Tao, and you have to pull for TN right now, so you guys can make the best team ever. No, not saying that. Please don't do that. But in a case like this, like, yeah, like, you got some good options here that you can be able to run here and there, but they're not needed, I would say. They're not worth your while. So it's a nice little addition to this team. I will say, like, I made a hot takes thread. I'm not too proud of it. But the it constantly, like, one of the points that I made on that hot takes thread was that Dokkan making right on building up on teams that are very obscure, like DB Saga, Earthlings, like giving them buffs like what we just gotten right now. They're very, very good. I like what they're doing here with buffs like teams for these, right? They're very obscure characters. Not a lot of people enjoy them, but like, I like them. Like the build that they're doing here. Of course, they want to do the whole damage thing because they want to make sure they build up on that. They want to make sure that damage is something that people need to think about nowadays. Because some of these enemies just either take a little bit too long to take down, or some of these enemies are like very dangerous to keep alive for too long. So I gotta make sure that you do enough damage to take these guys down, right? So I mean, there you go. This is gonna be the, oh my god, Bonnie Bulma. Alright, there you go. So he went down a little bit further here. So 18 million. That's because we lost our intro buff, but okay. I mean, there you go. Normal. This is super. Now we can wrap up the showcase, because now we were able to see basically just that, how he looks in terms of his intro buff. With I actually could have popped the active skill after he got his build up, but it can be pretty tedious. So all right, see, like, I built my units full dodge, and for some unknown reason they're not dodging. So all right, there you go. That's gonna be it for today's video, chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the Yamcha ECA. I like him. I feel like I felt having much more fun running him than Ginyu. I feel like Ginyu's showcase was a bit painful. But they also gotta make sure that if we are getting ECAs like this, you know, not only having the ECA is good, but having consistent linking partners with the unit that they're trying to, like, ECA or make sure he's relevant. They make him good so he can be ran alongside great linking partners, right? Again, I could have run the STR Krillin on this one, but I feel like he's very outdated. He's 2 years old. Over 2 years old at this point, and I don't feel like it's gonna help at all. So but yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the INT YAMCHA ECA. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, check the links down below, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.